Duh! Oh, hey Axew. You scared me for a second there. Sorry? Whoa, hey, what is up with you? I have no idea what you're talking about. Who? Look, I don't know who you're talking about. What? I don't know her. Okay, look, I can explain. What? No. No, Axew, that's not it at all. No, wait. Oh, come on, would you just listen for a second? Are you talking to a stuffed animal? What? No. Where are you going? All that's over there is closet. Whatever. Ugh. That Shiny Haxorus is made available for capture if you complete the Pokédex. Frankly, I don't care that it's shiny. A Haxorus is good enough. Although... I have to admit, there is something rather desirable about shiny Pokemon. But what? What about shiny Pokemon makes them so special? Is it their stats? No. Is it their role in the games? Sorta. Maybe it's the impact they've had on the lore of the Pokemon world. Not likely. No, it's their color. But it's not just their color, is it? What about these sparkling pokes makes trainers go crazy? And what is it about them that they're able to bring about an entire community of people dedicated to just them? I'm John Mahogany, and today, let's talk about these oddly colored Pokemon. Shiny Pokemon. Shiny Pokemon. What are they? Well,
shiny Pokemon is a term that was initially coined by fans, before which they were referred to officially as alternate coloration or rare coloration Pokemon, and also color Pokemon in Pokemon Stadium 2, cause that doesn't sound racist at all. These Pokemon are extremely rare and exhibit no special traits when compared to other Pokemon, other than the fact that they are obviously of a different color and are indicated by a sparkle effect, which the name is derived from, when they enter battle, and a red star on their info screen. Some shiny Pokemon appear very different from their more common counterparts, while others are... well...
I'm sorry, but Dragonite, why? Also, if you're gonna have Pokemon be in a different color, why are you giving us crap like Shiny Pikachu? I mean, how can anyone even tell the difference?
Shiny Pokemon were an instant hit with their introduction, mostly because of the fact that information on them was practically non-existent, hardly even being mentioned in the game's dialogue themselves. This mystery surrounding them was what made them so interesting to fans, and was what ultimately drove their popularity. And it was only until Diamond and Pearl that we even received the term Shiny Pokemon officially, when the phrase was uttered in the anime.
But how does one get a shiny Pokemon? Be it the video games, the trading card game, or the anime, you'll find a shiny Pokemon. Somewhere. It's all just a matter of keeping your eyes open and caffeine in your system, because if you're going to look for a shiny, you're going to need it. Or drugs. You could do drugs.
The first look most Pokemon trainers, including myself, get at a shiny Pokemon is usually in the Pokemon games, especially in the Generation 2 games and their remakes, where a shiny Gyarados, more commonly known as the Red Gyarados, is available for capture during the story.
And you are an unfortunate soul if you are unlucky enough to run into a shiny Magikarp or Gyarados, because literally millions of other people have gotten it without putting an ounce of effort in. and I know your pain.
This Gyarados is not the only Pokemon in the games that you can get which is already shiny, as in Pokemon Black 2 and White 2 you can receive a shiny Dratini or Gible from Benga after completing the White Tree Hollow or Black Tower, and you can also catch a shiny Haxorus in the Nature Preserve after seeing all the non-event exclusive Pokemon in the Unova region. Otherwise, shinies can be encountered in the wild, however they are extremely rare. Up until Generation 6, a trainer had a 1 in 8,192 chance of encountering a shiny Pokemon. In Gen 2, shininess was based upon a Pokemon's IVs. If a Pokemon's speed, defense, and special IVs are all 10, and its attack IV is 2, 3, 6, 7, 10, 11, 14, or 15, it will be shiny.
So many numbers! So many numbers I couldn't care less about.
In subsequent generations, shininess is based upon other statistics, such as personality values, and is calculated via this equation.
Oh, come on, that's not real math. We're all the fancy Pythagoreans. Well, thanks to the lack of Pythagoreans, there is a way to easily manipulate the rate of shiny encounters within a game. And this is done through a life-destroying process we like to call shiny hunting.
Possibly one of the simplest ways of shiny hunting, soft resetting is when one saves before encountering a specific Pokemon, often a starter or legendary, and then encountering the Pokemon, restarting the game if the wild Pokemon is not shiny. This technique doesn't change the chances of encountering a shiny, but it does mark the beginning of the shiny hunting phenomenon.
If you don't know what a shiny hunter is, well, where the heck have you been? And really all you need to do is go to your local psychiatric ward, because these people are freaking crazy if they actually are willing to do this after resetting over that shiny Rayquaza. Well, that's called integrity, so maybe you should get some of it. Muck off.
Uncovering numerous methods of shiny hunting, the shiny hunter engages in many different practices which bring up their shiny encounter rates. Another common method is the Masuda method, in which a trainer has two Pokemon from different parts of the world breed in the daycare, which increases the chances of encountering a shiny to just 1 in 1,638.
Because there's nothing better than throwing two complete strangers into a pen and hoping they do the dirty enough to produce a mutant child out of their racially diverse genes.
Oftentimes, the rise in encounter rate is measured by what is called a chain, in which the encounter of a certain amount of Pokemon or the repetition of a certain process will increase the odds of a shiny. The term is most associated with Gen 4's Pokéradar, which makes the encounter of a shiny Pokemon easier if you've built a chain of encounters with a certain Pokemon.
And shiny hunters are some heartless mofos if they're actually knocking out Eevees to get this albino looking mucker.
In Gen 5, the Shiny Charm was introduced, which raises your chances of encountering a shiny, which can be stacked with the effects of other shiny hunting methods to further increase the chances of finding a shiny. In Gen 6 onward, the encounter rate of a shiny Pokemon was increased by nearly double to about 1 in 4,096. With this gen came the return of the Pokéradar and its introduction of new methods, such as horde hunting, in which you can encounter 5 Pokemon at a time for an increased chance of seeing a shiny Pokemon. We also received chain fishing and Dexnav hunting. Chain fishing requires that you remain in one spot and run into the same Pokemon consecutively until you run into a shiny, while Dexnav hunting is very similar in the sense that you use the Dexnav to search for the same Pokemon multiple times in a row. And in Gen 7, we lost pretty much all of these methods in place of SOS hunting. At least we still get the Foreign Lovers method. What? It's not what it's called? Oh. Gen 6 is notable for heavily featuring the infamous Shiny Locked Pokemon introduced in Gen 5, which sees special Pokemon unobtainable in shiny form. In X and Y's case, it was all of the legendary Pokemon. For Auras, it was all of the story legendary Pokemon with the exception of Latios and Latias. And in Sun and Moon, the Cosmog line, the Ultra Beast, Tapu's Necrozma, and the mythical Pokemon.
Wow, thanks for taking all the fun out, Game Freak. First you take our money, then you take our shinies. Shame.
In most Pokemon side games, aside from Colosseum and Gale of Darkness, shiny Pokemon are more often than not pre-programmed into the game. Unfortunately, they are usually unobtainable.
Or, have no pertinence because it's a side game, you scrub. Believe it or not, but the games, Pokemon's primary source of media, probably feature shiny Pokemon the least. Shiny Pokemon have been in the TCG since their introduction, and the anime features them like dust. There's a whole lot and nobody really cares or notices.
As I mentioned before, it was actually in the Diamond and Pearl series of the anime that the term shiny Pokemon was ever used, referring to Ash's shiny Noctowl, which he caught back in Johto, being the first shiny Pokemon to appear in the anime. Since then, there have been an increasing number of shiny Pokemon in the show, which nowadays seem to go unnoticed by characters. Like this stupid Dragonair, are you actually telling me nobody noticed it was pink? Really?
Shiny Pokemon most prominently feature in the films, probably because a normal colored Pokemon can't carry a role. Sorry, but the artistic method of the normal Pokemon is nothing when compared to the artistic prowess of the performing Shiny, whose skills go ever unmatched in this ever diselucidating world of crime and discrimination. Or, you know, Nintendo's racist. The first set to feature a shiny Pokemon was in the set Neo Destinies, where, numerically, Charizard is the first shiny Pokemon card. It's always Charizard.
There are two kinds of shiny Pokemon cards, those which are completely individual like the aforementioned shiny Charizard, which have no regularly colored counterpart, and those who do have a counterpart, such as Lugia in Call of Legends. Usually it's only legendary Pokemon cards that possess these counterparts, but Mega Pokemon tend to have them as well. And as recently as the Pokemon Sun and Moon promotional sets, artwork of certain Pokemon is printed in both normal and shiny colorations, such as the case for Tapu Koko, which is freaking cool if I do say so myself.
Shiny Pokemon are pretty straightforward if you know your stuff. They're just really rare versions of regular Pokemon. But then, why are they so popular?
This is probably the case because of their rarity. People are naturally drawn to something visually distinct, especially if it's a variant of something familiar. Not only that, but the thrill of running into a shiny Pokemon is an exhilarating and often rare one, and those who actively hunt for them find the experience fun and rather rewarding.
Yeah, you got a pile of dead Jigglypuff in the corner of your room, but it was all for good old Green Eyes. Totally worth it. Shiny Pokemon are nothing more than a fun mechanic that we can all gush over, because who doesn't love the idea that their favorite Pokemon could come in a really cool alternate coloration? Unless your favorite Pokemon's Garchomp. Because then you're screwed. Anyhow, I'm John Mahogany, and I hope you enjoyed this video because I enjoyed making it, and I will see you all next time.